Hello, YouTube. How's everyone going? Welcome to this stream at a very odd time for myself. Apparently, I'm working as I'm streaming as well, so I'm basically taking a extended break to bring this Lost Kingdom opening to you guys. Skinny Panda, hello, hey man. TikTok, love your intro. Thank you, man. Thank you. And there he is. There I am. So, and there's the account. So, guys, what time it is? It's 23:47 UTC. So, in about 15 minutes time, we should be able to go into Lost Kingdom. Pre-KvK is going to be over. Let me show you the rankings, where the rankings ended in terms of pre-KvK. So individual rankings, obviously after training, doesn't really change. So you got 60 GT, Mr. Go at the top place. You got the 1 billion and 1 billion, total 2 billion accounts from Mimi from 1175, and you got Leopard, Ahmed Aziz, Arvix, and JST, and Joker. So there's a few people that you probably know already are in the individual rankings, but the more important thing probably was, more exciting thing probably was the kingdom rankings. So 1365 through the power of having a lot of members in the kingdom, a lot of active members I should say. They did manage to get the first place with 6.8 billion, and then you got 1960 6.3. This was very different when we were talking about the training days. So training dominated by 1960, but then when it came to, I guess, Moroder Forts and so on, 1365 did come on top. 1093 not actively pushing, but then at the same time, just based on the sheer number of people they have, they naturally got third place as well. So I'm pretty sure in the next 11 minutes, with 4 days, it can't really change. In terms of rewards, this is what we're looking at: all damage, and all damage 3, 2, 1. These are the main 3 rankings that you want to get. After that, it doesn't really matter much. Actually, I like the March speed one pretty much. I mean, 6. Let's see who is 6th page. The 6th place. We've got lucky. Well, Kingdom 2142 is 2142 allied to us. Now that there's so many KDs, I kind of lose track. Let me see if I can find out. 21. Wait, what? Did I see it wrong? 2142, not 2142. No, I did look at it right. 2142 is not allied with us. Congratulations to 2142 for having the March speed. That definitely helps. But other than that, the all damage, a little bit of a bonus, not that much. 80 Ladus, will you spend in your mini? No, man. Alt account, I'm probably not gonna. I mean, yeah, maybe like a little bit. So I'll buy the. This is the plan. I mean, I'm streaming from the PC, so I can't really buy on stream. So usually when I'm doing the buying stuff, I'm usually streaming through the tab. But today, in between work and everything, I didn't want to set up the tab, so I can't buy on stream. But after stream, I'm probably gonna buy the 50% crystal production thing. That's the first thing, and then pop-up wise, maybe 1 or 2, maybe not that many. So not looking at spending much. That's the summary. Skinny Panda, telling your boss you're not working. Yeah, my boss doesn't think I'm working anyways, man. She doesn't think I'm working anyways. So since she doesn't think I'm working, why not just stream since I'm not working anyways. Prospect. Hey Ladus, how are you? Hey man, I'm going alright. Now, in the last 10 minutes or so, one of the things that I should probably do, so yesterday one of you guys asked me what are the marches that I'm going to be using. Not that it makes a big difference anyways, because my marches are not that impressive. This is the alt account, so nothing is maxed. Pretty much nothing is maxed. But then at the same time, one of the marches that I kind of don't like is this. I couldn't, as in Ramses and Ethelfled, so I couldn't kind of fathom yesterday why do I have that again. So usually I have a Nevsky here, and then I realized why that was the case. So during last KvK, I ran out of calves. That's why I had to put the Ramses here. But anyways, what I'm saying is today the KvK is starting, so it's not like I need to do it, all of that today. So before fighting starts, and when we go into LK, the first zone, as in zone 5s, we don't get to fight. So 1365 and 1960 both being in corners. These are the two kingdoms that are actually not gonna see any action. I mean, they don't see any action, they don't see any action either, but either way. So we got a lot of time to sort out our marches and equipment and all that, whatever we're gonna use. From a Sunset Canyon perspective, yes, I should kind of set that up as well. But then this is, look at the account, like nothing's maxed here, so it's not like even in Sunset I'm gonna be achieving a lot. So trying not to overthink, because it's gonna take a bit of time. So I did put some equipment on Nevsky, not that I have a lot, but I did put some armaments on Nevsky. But I think whether it be today or tomorrow, in our next stream we can probably sort out the marches, and we can probably sort out the armaments and all that. That type of stuff does take a bit of time, so we'll probably do that separately, because today all we're doing is going into LK in 7 minutes time, hopefully, after the reset, and then just looking at the rankings of all the KDs, because I mean, in a way, we separately looked at the 1365 ranking, skill, alliance power, and all that. But because this is such a big KvK, it's probably going to be exciting to see where does the alliance rankings, as in especially the kills, probably power doesn't mean as much, but in terms of kill rankings, how does it look in terms of these KDs? Now, the bigger sort of KDs, 1365, 1093, 1960, we obviously know how their rankings are going to look like. We separately had looks, but then it's not just these three kingdoms. Obviously, there are other kingdoms as well. So in terms of the ranking, we want to see where, say, 1534, 1175 kind of fits in, and also the camps with double KDs, because that gives you an indication of, you know, how strong your allies and, you know, opponents are, and so on. 5 more minutes until LK open. Yes, it is. Skinny Panda, this is your old account. Where is your main? My main is in 2489 with Arvix. Speaking of Arvix, Arvix is playing in 1960 with one of his, you know, bigger accounts. This account, just from memory, was 400 something. We're gonna find out soon as well. I'm sure he's gonna come up in top 10 of individual power. So yeah, I'm kind of fighting with my king from the other kingdom. Wow, 1365 almost got 7 billion. Yeah, very, very impressive. So in terms of the training day, and this is the shocking bit. Now, a lot of people say in the barb days, I mean in the fort, under the new fort system, it's very hard to get a lot of kill points. I mean, not kill points, pre-KvK points, and I do agree, but this is where training ended. So 5.4 to 6.8, so 1365 added 1.4 billion points. So again, not that pre-KvK matters a lot, but guys, if you're one of those who you know, care about pre-KvK in terms of your kingdom, going through KvKs, then if you have a very active kingdom, then it looks like even 1.5 billion is achievable on the barb days, I guess. Dalren, what's up, Ladus? Best of luck you in this KvK. We're in 2358, about to take level 7 pass. 2358, amen. Hope you're enjoying your KvK. Good luck with that. Have you seen Mokote account in 1960? Yes, man, we did have a look. So what I heard yesterday from you guys actually is Lep had gifted that account to Mokote. So after KvK starts, after matchmaking, obviously Mokote can't migrate, so that's not his own account. That's more like a gifted account. So, I mean, this is one of those KvK where people doesn't want to miss out being part of this, right? So Mokote obviously wanted to experience some action, and I mean, it's kind of sad for us. So I don't know who the previous owner of the account was, but then I'm sure Mokote is going to spend a lot and melt our marches and everything. So yeah, it's exciting to have him there, but at the same time, it's scary. Let's just say it's scary. Achilles, love your videos, bro. Hey, man, thank you for your support, Achilles. Good to have my alliance mates here. Ape, hola, Mr. Ladus. Ape, how you going, man? how you're going. So anyways, this is how the pre-KvK kind of looks like. How many minutes do we have? We have about 3 minutes left. In 3 minutes time, now I know that when we go to Lost Kingdom, some of you guys may want to see the 1365 ranking individually as well. So let's utilize the 3 minutes to show you 1365 ranking, because after we go to LK, you can't see 1365 separately. So you got 16 billion, you got 13 billion, you got 13 billion again, and you got 12 billion followed by a 10 billion. So these are the 5 fighting alliances. You got Justice, Only God, Burning Legion, Judge, and Definition. Now, Justice, Judge, and Definition, these are the 3 more Korean kingdoms, I would say. OG and BLN are more of the international English-speaking alliances. I do spend most of my time in DF though, firstly because I probably don't qualify to play in BLN, firstly as in with my activity levels on my alt. Secondly, Definition being in Korean, as in Asian time zone alliance, it kind of suits me better. But then when the fighting starts, depending on where the fighting is, we do kind of switch between JST, BLN, OG, wherever the fight is, JG, wherever the fight is. So we kind of gonna follow that. Mokode gave the guy free tickets to VIP access to all his games for the account. Lol, man, that's a good deal. That's a very good. I will give my account for that. So if I had an offer from Mokode like that, I would probably do that, saying that I don't live in Europe, so all the games are obviously in Europe, so it's not like I can benefit from it. But that's a good deal. That's worth more than VIP access to Mokode games, as in PSG games. I would take that. All right, so this is where you got the kill points. Justice leading with 887. So this is not quite to the trillion level that 1960 has. But then anyway, if you think about it, if you take all the whales and put in one alliance, then the JST probably would be matching 60 GT, but then obviously that's not the case. So we got the whales kind of, you know, spread around mostly amongst the top 3, I would say, based on the kill points. So you got Justice at 887, BLN at 694, and then OG 261. This is how the kill ranking kind of looks like alliance wise. But then again, when we go to LK, we get to compare a little bit better. Individual power, so this is not where JST usually shines, like at all, ever. But then for this KvK, it does look like we have a few players that are that have beefed up quite a bit. So you got 437, 400, 358, 320, 300, 285. Body is there as well. Korean streamer 252. Joker, Cheese, Kang 183. So yeah, there are some players with some power, not necessarily very, very high power though. As in, like, well, obviously this is impressive, but I'm just comparing with 1960, I guess. But yeah. So how many players over 150? How many players over 150? 150 is kind of a key mark, right? Because after that, you don't impact Imperium. So about 19, maybe say 20. About 20 players with over 150. Anyways, let's check the time. I think we are here at reset. Oh, individual kills. Did we not check individual kills? Individual kills. Let's just go through that as well. I noticed it is here. 31, 26, 22. Pororo at 21. Star at 20. Zangbot 17. Kel 17. Holder 15. Acro 15. Save the King at 14. Almost 15. Rough at 14. So yeah, you got quite a few players with pretty decent kills there. But again, I'm pretty sure 1960 has more. So this is where the rankings ended. This is how it looks like. 6.8, 6.3, 2.2. Now let's, what I want to do is I actually want to close the game and I want to reopen it. And that way we get a fresh start. Skinny Panda, would you move your main to 1365? Probably not, man. I mean, at some stage I may want to switch the accounts, as in have the main in 1365 and not have the alt there. Because the thing is, since I'm playing 2 accounts, from a playing point of view, it's probably fun to have 2 accounts in 2 different KDs, preferably 2 different KDs that has a different cycle in terms of KvK. So, because otherwise it's like, otherwise I probably wouldn't play the account as much. So let me just go through the clicks. We need this pre-KvK stuff to go away. We need the pre-KvK stuff to go away so that we can go into LK. Now I'm kind of thinking on the I'm just gonna buy this, just that. Maybe just buy that, right? Because it's not like with Crystal Tech or whatever, it's gonna make a difference in terms of playing against 1960. So it doesn't matter what I take out, I get melted, so why spend on that situation? Maybe buy like a couple of bundles. Reset the game. Yeah, I just did a restart. I probably should do it again, you're right, and see whether it comes up. Sometimes there's like a few minutes. Joe Blow, yeah, let's do that. Let's see how that goes. Are you playing in Australia? Yes, I am, man. I live in Sydney. Which is why this is like working hours for me. Which is why. Alright, guys, let's teleport. So let's teleport in the Lost Kingdom. Here we go. Fire camp. Let's go. Now the first thing obviously we want to do is click on the sunset stuff, as in Lost Canyon stuff, defense. Again, this is probably more main account stuff, as in setting this up. I don't know whether they're my ideal matches either, but let's just do the attacks, quickly go through them. Now obviously you don't want to hit your same kingdom. Sometimes you don't want to hit allies either, but this is just the opening. It's kind of hard to check all of that. Hashtag in 60 GT. Yeah, hashtag moved to 60 GT after the last KvK from... Actually, I'm probably going to save the 2. Let's just save the 2 because we need to do Bastion quests and stuff later on today. So that's the first thing we wanted to do. Now, the second thing we want to do is put those buildings in. Where do I put those buildings? Let's remove this, move this back, and let's get the new buildings, guys. Crystal mine. Now looks like we got 3 million crystal from whatever we did last KvK, because you know how that kind of does that. And let's get the buildings going. But then more so than the buildings, like these are the stuff that I can probably do on the side myself, right? Like you don't need to see me upgrading the building and deciding whether to buy the bundle or not or whatever. But then let's look at the new stuff. So the first thing we want to check is settlement rewards. This is where the Autark stuff kind of comes in. Autark list. What is this list? If I click on this, what does it say? Autark testimonies are not available yet. You must capture the Great Ziggurat to earn Autark testimonies. So I wanted to click and see what it says. So these are the stuff, Autark testimonies. After the event, governors can buy Autark limited items from inscriptions shop. So okay, we can buy, but how do we get them? Your coalition occupies the ziggurat. Your crusader fortress is not occupied by another camp. Awarded an Autark testimony. But then you know what we wanted to find out about it? Like, is it the whole alliance or whole coalition that gets it? Or I think Chisgul was saying there's a limited number of people that may get it. As in that's what he heard. So let's see whether anything says anything. At the end of the Lost Kingdom event, an Autark alliance is occupying the Great Ziggurat, its Crusader fortress not occupied by another camp. I think it's the whole coalition. I think it's the whole coalition based on what it says. All members holding an autark testimony will be given an autark reward. All members. But it doesn't say coalition. If I saw the word coalition, because it says alliance, that word doesn't make sense. Maybe they mean coalition. Anyways, after the Lost Kingdom event has settled, autark rewards will be sent via in-game mail. The inscription shop and autark tavern will be also be open for a limited time, in which you can participate. All event eligibility for this instance of Lost Kingdom only, and will be lost after the end of the event. So unlike the coins, you can't save them, you kind of have to use them up. That's what it kind of says, right? Vindicator. Governors who receive an autark reward cannot receive a Vindicator reward. So Vindicator is something different. Below the alliance occupation point ranking, top 8 alliances in the ranking will earn. So this is where they're talking about alliance, not coalition. Even the first one they mentioned alliance. So is it like alliance or coalition? Additional ranking rewards which will be sent via in-game mail after Lost Kingdom. Because you know how in these KvKs it's more about the coalition, alliance not necessarily, but maybe let's see. So occupation points when you take buildings, is that what it means? Favorite commanders at the Vindicator Tavern. Top power, top kills, Ladus please. Yep, we are gonna take a look at that straight away. I just wanted to see what the new stuffs are first. Your favorite? Okay. And conquest rewards and things like that are pretty standard. I don't think anything's fancy here, so just the usual stuff. Honor points, individual, coalition, and camp. So this is the only new thing, and it doesn't look like it gives us a lot more information than what we kind of heard from other KvKs. All right. Yep. Again, let's do these clicks later, even though the clicks kind of bother me. We want to see all the rankings now. Just keep in mind, actually, let's just check the shop. This is the normal shop, which is called the combat shop now. So items in the shop hasn't changed. It's pretty standard. Inscription shop is what we saw screenshots of before. You have to have those testimony stuff, and you can kind of get that. Now it looks like for each of the formations there's only one that you can get. Where did it go? For each of the formations you can just get one, right? Yeah, you can kind of get one in terms of limited. For each of the formations you can just get one. And this is the one that says Hunter. This is probably one of the best that someone that I know got already, even without playing through KvKs. And these are the ones that are not legendary, and I think you can put it on anything. Like, it's not specific to any what's it called, formations. Maybe to see how it doesn't have the formation icon, but then these ones has the formation icons already. Anyways, allow to show the goodies, alliance power, etc. Yes. Let's click on that. Ranking, alliance power. So this is what we are looking at. We are going to go one by one. Alliance power 60 GT from 1960 with 20.7 billion power, and then you got JST 1365 16.1, so there's about a 4 billion difference. And then SS34, that's from 1534, sitting at 15.2. 1175 you have Vavi 1175 with 14. You got Mimi 1175 with 14.2. You got the Scuff Tigers from 1093 with 13.8. 2142 comes in as well 40 Bloodthirsty. They're sitting at 13.7, and then number 8 is from OG. So OG as in from 1365. Now let's look at that. So in the top 7, like not that the only reason why I'm kind of drawing the line into the top 7 is we kind of probably expected to see one alliance from each KD, but 1175 pretty strong there, coming up with 2 KDs. I actually expected to see 2 alliances from 60 GD, but then at the same time, when you put everyone in one, obviously the second one, I mean, there's technically not going to be a second one in KvK, but because I think 60 MX kind of fits in within 1960 when they get more flags anyways. But anyways, let's keep going down. 1365, you got 13.7 OG, 1365 BLN sitting at 13.7. BT is from 2381. Got a couple of 1093 there as well, 1312. Blood from 1534 at 12. This is the second alliance from 1534, right? 1534 had one more before. Yep. 1534 has one more. 1534 looking strong, I guess. So 1534 is, to me at least, hasn't been kind of a known quantity, but it's kind of good to see there. You got 2 alliances from 1862, 12.2, 12.1. 1786. I think this is the first time we are seeing 1786 at 12. 2142. Purple Phoenix at 11.5. Is this the first time we are seeing 2142? Yeah, nah, we did have a Bloodthirsty from 2142. So actually 2142 kind of looks alright then. Definition, this is the last where I'm playing, which is 21. Valkyries 1187. This is definitely the first time we're seeing 1187, right? 10.6, 1187. Did they come up again? Nah, I don't think they did. All right. So out of the kingdoms that were in a double camp situation, 2142 kind of looks strong, right? But this is just power. This is just power. So let's go to top 20 anyways. So yeah, top 20. Maybe not top 20. How many fighting alliances? If we kind of draw the line around 9-ish, so maybe we draw the line here, because there's a bit of a gap here. So we draw the line here at 26. 9.7, so you got 26 fighting alliances. Now you got 8 camps because this is strife, and you got a lot of kingdoms, so 26 fighting alliances probably will keep us entertained for the next 50 days or so. All right, so that was the power ranking. Let's have a look at the alliance kill rankings. This is probably more important. 60 GT, 1.5 trillion guild points. Oh my god, that's a lot. Followed by JST 887, BLN 695, Scuff Tigers. This is where obviously 93 comes in pretty strong. 659. There should be some more 93 alliances here as well. Samsung 1534. 631. All right, so 1534 has some older accounts, so obviously they're good as well. I mean, by older I mean experienced players. Trash Pandas and 1093 487, 93L with 485. So if you look at this bit, 2 from 1365, but then you got 3 from 1093, and you obviously got 60 GT. That's not the end of top 10. We got a couple more coming in from our side. So we got Mimi. So after 7, 8, 9, 10 belongs to our side. So you got Mimi with 469, OG with 461, Vavi with 421. Looking pretty good. Impact. 1365 are favorites. I mean, well, when you look at kills and powers, it looks like 60 GD is, as in, and 1093 is there as well. But yeah, we hope 1365 does well. Super Games, are you in 1365 or 1175? I am in 1365, man. I'm in 1365. Based on pre-KvK, do you think 1365 has a chance? I think 1365 has a chance. I mean, it from the start, it looked quite exciting because it kind of looked balanced. Like, as in, if you look at the 4 kingdoms on either side, their power and ranking, if you add all of that up, they look pretty similar, especially the kill side of things. So yeah, should be exciting. I think either side has a chance, and that's why it's exciting. Like, at least to me, it doesn't feel like one of those KvKs where at the start, you know, we can assume, because anything 1960 goes in, we kind of assume 1960 is going to win. 1093 has been winning everything lately as well, and so has 1365. So in a way, you know, you've got a lot of winners there, so should be good. Prospect, I mean, 1093, we will have lots of fun. Haha. Hey man, yeah, we don't see each other for a very long time. By that time we get to see you, because we're in corners, so you in the bottom right, I'm in the top left. So yeah, you know, hopefully we get to you know, have fun in LK and none of us get locked out or something. 1960 Pumba, have you applied for your 30-day leave from work for fight from past 5 till Kingsland ends? Hey man, why do I need leave? I'm working as we speak. This is 11:20 a.m. Sydney time. It's a work day. I'm working. I got my laptop on the side, but then I'm gonna show you something beautiful. Actually, I don't know whether you can see it. Let's see if you can see it. Guys, do you see this? Yeah, you can see this. All right. This is a beautiful device. This is a beautiful USB device. You know what it does? Do you guys know what it does? You put your mouse on it. You put your mouse on it, and you know what it does? You know what it does. It moves the mouse. It moves the mouse. So technically, through my USB, I'm working as we speak. Now, I may get calls from my colleagues or emails from my boss, which I may need to attend to. And which is where you'll see me talk about work. I'm probably going to mute myself and whatnot. But anyways, so yeah, I'm kind of working. Yep, you definitely will. Yes. All right, guys, you know what I was talking about with the mouse then. Panda Ladus, what do you do for work? If you don't mind us asking. Yeah, of course, man. So what I do for work now is I work for the government. It's the simplest way to put it is it's project management. Let's just say project management. It's not exactly project management. It's kind of looking into the financial sides of project management. So in terms of government spending in, you know, different sectors and so on. So it's extremely boring, extremely pointless. Like what I do, even if I didn't do anything, I don't think there will be a difference. The recommendations and whatever I come up with, I don't think the government follows them anyways, as in it's just for formalities. So I take it easy as well. Most importantly, it pays shit. So why care so much when it pays shit? Now, guys, when we are looking at, so we looked at individual alliance power, alliance kills. Now, individual power, individual kills. This is where it's gonna get a little confusing. Just confirming, unless the people, from what I remember, unless the people have migrated in, you're not gonna. I mean, not migrated, as in teleported in. I don't think they show up here. I don't think they show up here unless you're in LK. But I could be wrong. That's the case, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Actually, I'm like 100% sure that's the case. So I'm showing you the rankings now, but it doesn't have, when it comes to the individual side of things, it doesn't have everyone. So say, for example, if you look at it, what's his name hasn't teleported yet. What's his name again? Not four. The other big boss, Arvix. Arvix hasn't ported in yet, so you don't have Arvix. You don't see the 1 billion Mimi account, so they haven't teleported yet. So looking at this now, like we thought we take a look, but looking at this now, not that meaningful. So what we can do is either later on today, most likely later on today, if I do get to stream again, say 14 UTC-ish, 13, 14 UTC-ish, that's when I can probably take you through the rankings, and by that time most people would have teleported in, and that way you get a better understanding, because there's a lot of players over 30 bill kills there. Just because they haven't ported in, it kind of doesn't show. Now, I don't think that applies to the alliance side of things. So say, for example, if you're part of 60 GT, whether you ported in or not, I think it counts the whole alliance kill points. So looking at the alliance side of things probably wasn't a bad idea. But either way, I'm going to try my best to stream again either 14 UTC tonight or 20 UTC tomorrow morning. So either one of them, maybe 20 UTC, because we never tried streaming at 20 UTC. So maybe we can try 20 UTC stream and see whether we have anyone that is available from our channel members and supporters and so on. Super Games, you're right. Yep, that's the case. Tugs, where's Mimi? Yeah, as I was saying, man, Mimi is not necessarily hasn't ported in yet, and that's why in the ranking you gotta port in NLK and then you can see it. Apocalypse Gaming, boom boom baby, hey man, good to have my kingdom mate here from 2489. Now guys, Apocalypse is another content creator. You guys probably know him already. He's from down under as well. So maybe in the near future we can, you know, kind of try double streams and collabs and things like that. So looking forward to that opportunity when the KvK starts in 2489. But then in the meantime, if you get a chance, check out his channel, obviously. Khalid, hello everyone. Hey man, Skinny Panda, do you kill LK barbs at the beginning or at the end? At the beginning or end of what, man? LK barbs, I should probably be doing it already. The good thing is, the best thing is, there's no FN fog here, so I don't need to worry about fog. Thank God, because it's strife. But anyways, barbs, yeah, I probably should be doing it. I should probably be looking at doing upgrading the buildings, participating in whatever building construction I can, and a few other things. I actually upgrading these buildings as we speak as well. So there's quite a few things that I should be doing. But as I was saying, because I'm kind of working, I thought we did a shorter stream today without going through too much. So we looked at the rankings, we looked at the new rewards, and I think we can probably leave it at that. I should really be pretending to work in like the next 5 minutes or so. Khalid, I'm new member in 1v. Oh, Khalid, hey man, how is 1v? 1v, oh, so jealous of you. You're in a very OP, very powerful kingdom, very well-run kingdom. So yeah, when's your 1v's next KvK? I personally look forward to all sorts of 1v KvK. Khalid K, say good luck. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We streamers slack around. Yeah, man. I mean, we are doing a public service, like entertaining people. What can be more important than that? Kazi, is this your old account? Yes, it is my old, man. So this is my embarrassing old account where I don't play enough, don't spend enough, don't really do enough. But then at the same time, because I'm a big fan of 1365, a year ago I decided to move the account. So I try to contribute here and there wherever I can, but not necessarily big contribution, I would say. Oh, Skinny Panda 1v needs to open their door. I think nowadays, man, with the autark reward, based on how Lilith kind of decides to go with that, it may be a situation where more kingdoms become like 1v and 1960 rather than kind of aiming to be big. Maybe, I don't know. Apocalypse Gaming, I wish I have an account in 1365. I would give them 100%. Hey man, bring an account. Like after the KvK, talk to the leaders, bring an account to 1365 if you want. Or maybe have an account in 1960 as well. Then between you and I, we got 1960 and... I mean, not 1960, I meant 1093. 1960, I don't think we can take a normal account. I think we need to be like heavily spendy to do that. Khalid, I'm first foreigner in 1v. Yeah, man, I was thinking about that. I think previously there may have been 1 or 2 players before, but they didn't stick around in 1v, I guess. But then, yeah, you're opening the door for us. So maybe 1v becomes a little bit more global. But congrats on being in 1v, I guess. So guys, yeah, there you go. So rankings, we looked at the alliance power. We are looking at alliance kills now. Nothing unexpected because we saw all the pictures anyways before. When it comes to the individual stuff, we are not this is not valid yet because a lot of people hasn't voted in. So tomorrow, maybe around 20 UTC, we may try to stream, and that's when you get to see the individual rankings as well. All the top players should have voted in by then. So with that note, and with 4 minutes left before I should get back to work, I'm probably gonna say bye. Thank you for tuning in. I think if you're looking for KvK Action, I think at the moment Ploto Gaming, one of our friends, he's streaming. So if you guys know Ploto well, whether you know or not, you can just look up. Ploto Gaming has a quest to reach 30 mil kills today. So there's a lot of action, some sort of pass opening in his stream as well. I dropped by there earlier. Now what I'm gonna try to do is do a thing called a raid. So this is something Ploto showed me previously. Now I don't know whether I can do it properly, but let me see, so that I can redirect you guys to Ploto stream where you guys can ooh, he's not coming up. Oh, he's coming up. Yeah. All right, so I did the redirect. Now, when I stop streaming, I think there will be a pop-up for you guys. If you still want to see KvK Action, then you can check it out over there. So bye from now. Actually, one more question. Dr. Hayaz, is the Autark Tavern open for every member of the winning coalition of the Ziggurat? Hey man, we were kind of trying to read that, and it doesn't really give you that answer. I'm not here. Where was it? Here. Path to greatness. So we will find out when we can click that, but it doesn't really say that. We clicked all the icons and we read all of it. It kept saying alliance. It doesn't use the word coalition. Now, is that a typing thing, or I don't know, because over here it says your coalition occupies the Great Ziggurat. Your Crusader fortress is not occupied by another camp. But then what Chizgul was saying in one of his videos is these are the conditions, but then there is a limited number that the coalition leader gets who has to hand out. Like, he didn't say 100%. I think Chizgul was saying this is what he heard from other people or places or whatever. But then we were trying to see if there's any clarification. It doesn't really give us much more clarification. If an Autark alliance, I think, because it doesn't limit the numbers, it doesn't say first 30, first 50, first 300 or anything, it may be everyone. So because they didn't specify, rumors say that alliance controlling the Great Ziggurat give out testimonies to other alliances, but nobody is really sure. Thanks for answering my question. Best of luck to you. You're welcome, man. Yeah, you're right. That's what I heard as well. That's what I heard as well. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be the case, because it doesn't specify how many people. Maybe it's the whole coalition. But anyways, guys, bye from me for now. Thank you for tuning in, and I will probably stream later on today again when after work, or either 14 UTC or 20 UTC. Still to be decided. For now, let's go to Proto stream and see how it's doing. And bye from me. See you in the next one.